Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for joining the MoneyMaker webinar. This is a monthly webinar that we hold for our reseller partners where we go over any marketing and product related items related to the reseller program. As a reminder, my name is Cristina and I will be your host. I've been with GoDaddy for a little over a year now. We have a really exciting lineup today, starting up with two feature updates. First one on the storefront by Chris Beresford, who is our reseller team developer. And second up, we have a feature update, a demo showing the new domain control center by Manish, Vaidya. And then finally, I'll end up with any marketing promotions and any other marketing news that we have to share. So with that, I'm going to pop right over into the first demo, which is the Google Analytics. Here we go, and I'm going to start playing the demo.
Hey everyone, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Chris. I'm a developer on the reseller team here in Scottsdale, and today I'm going to be showing you around our exciting new conversion tracking feature. This has actually been a highly requested and highly anticipated feature from many of our resellers for quite some time now, and our infrastructure is now at a point where we can feasibly support it, leveraging Google Analytics. So what is conversion tracking? Well, to put it simply, it's basically the ability to show you what happens on your website after a customer interacts with your ads. So by adding this functionality to the reseller storefront, resellers now have all the data that they need to glean insights about how their customers use their site, which will ultimately enable them to make smarter, more informed business decisions leading to higher revenues. So how do we set up conversion tracking as a reseller? Well, right now I'm in the Reseller Control Center on the tracking page, which can be found under the storefront menu and clicking on the tracking link. And there's this analytics page here. It's asking us to enter our Google Analytics ID. So in order to do that, we'll need to set up a Google Analytics account, which I have already done over here in this tab. We can see that I have a Google Analytics account, and we also need to find the ID for it. So looking at it, you can see that my ID is right here, UA-138, and we don't need to know the rest at this point in time, but just remember the UA-138 part for the sake of this demo. With that, I'll grab the ID, I'll put it in here, and hit save. Now, what that has done is it has wired up Google Analytics to my reseller website. Going over to this tab, we're now going to operate under the context of a reseller customer. I'm going to take you through the journey of a shopper on a reseller site with analytics to kind of show you what data is being captured for the reseller when they want to use it. Immediately, you'll notice that upon visiting my site, there's a Google Analytics tag loaded. That UA-138 that I asked you to remember is loaded on the site, meaning that it's going to collect and send data to that particular Google Analytics dashboard. And just for the sake of being thorough, I'm going to also open a network tab and trace against that as we go throughout. So let's say I'm a customer, I land on this homepage through an ad, and maybe the ad is talking about emails. I can go ahead and click on email. There's actually a lot of noise here, so I'll filter it down to that UA-138, and we can see that collection calls are being triggered as we navigate through the site every time there's a page view. So let's add personal email to our cart. Now this is going to bounce us over to the configuration page, which is actually on a different application, but our Google Analytics is still present there, and as we can see from an additional collect call being added. Let's continue with the default options. Once again, now that we're on the cart, we can also see that the collection is still being made for that Google Analytics ID, meaning that the reseller will have data as the customer interacts with the cart. I have email in my cart now, and everything looks good, so we can go ahead and complete our purchase. We can also see there are more events fired, more collections here. This one in particular, since we are doing conversion tracking, which indicates that we want to be making sales, we'll take note that there is a path of /purchase that's being sent to Google Analytics. This will be important for setting up goals on the reseller's end later on. Now, this was the journey of a customer, so let's go into the Google Analytics dashboard and see what the reseller sees from this side. Well, this is the home page of the dashboard, and I just want to make it clear that I'm not using this demo as a how-to guide for using GA, mainly just showing you the data points that are being captured so that resellers, and demonstrating the abilities that resellers have to track their conversions now. So Google Analytics has tons of capabilities, tons of different reports, as you can see here, but we're going to be primarily concerned about goals right now, because goals are a great way to track against order conversions. So how do we set up goals on the resellers end? Well, as a reseller on my Google Analytics dashboard, to go to goals, I can click on this admin section here, and then there's a tab for goals, and this is going to take me to the goals page. This goals page has several different goals that I've created in advance here, but for the sake of this demo, I would like to show you a simple goal that I made to track conversions. There's 3 simple steps to go for setting up a conversion tracking goal. The first of which is selecting which type of predefined template we want to use. In this case, it's an e-commerce site as a reseller storefront, so I want to make it's a revenue-based goal for placing an order, meaning that a customer completed a purchase. Awesome. Next step is a goal description. So for this, I'm calling it a conversion demo, and the type is a destination. A destination goal basically just means that we can call the goal complete when the user reaches a certain page. The goal details are we actually set the destination. In our case, our destination is set to purchase. We can use equals to, begins with, or even regular expressions for more complicated path matching. But right now, if you remember from our network call, the customer completed the purchase, and the Google Analytics call that fired sent this purchase route. So this is how we'll be able to track a successful order conversion. You can also optionally assign monetary values to goals. We know from reseller data that average order sizes of reseller orders are about 150 US dollars. So we can go ahead and tag that just to average things out. And you can also optionally include funnels, which we'll see in just a moment. In this case, I just had a very simple funnel saying that you can use any page and convert on an order. With that, you can save the goal. And let's get into the real meat of it and see the results of this goal right now. From that, we can just click on this flag on the side, which is labeled for conversions. There's a tab for goals, and I can just go to my overview. From this, I can see some really cool things. Right now, it's selected to just June 12th, so I can do, well, let's compare June 12th to June 13th. So yesterday to today, and we can see our conversions that have happened. So on the 12th, we had quite a few. We had 24 email plan to cart conversions, but I was showing you a conversion demo. So let's take a look at our conversion demo conversions. You can toggle your goals in this drop down. We had 8 completions, meaning we had 8 conversions yesterday, which is great since we know that we get about $150 per order. That's equivalent to $1,350. Awesome. Well, going into the funnels, we can see so many more things here. Resellers can look at how customers were interacting with their site. So about 45 people entered, and 36 of them exited at some point. Maybe this customer went to the email page and decided that product wasn't for them, so they did not continue on with the process of adding to the cart and making the purchase. However, 9 of them actually did. And we can see that we have a 20% conversion rate here. And also, since this is just one conversion tracking goal, I did set up some other goals just to demonstrate the flexibility and things that you can do in Google Analytics. The possibilities are almost endless, but this is a simple goal for just tracking, hey, a purchase was made. There's no funnel attached, but we can also see more complicated funnels, like let's see how many people add email plans to cart. Well, they enter through the home page or with different query parameters. Some of them exit the funnel, some of them get to the email product page and can proceed to the configuration page. And we can just see all this visually, which is really awesome for us. And by us, I mean the reseller. With that, we're super excited to launch this feature for our resellers, and it's going to add tremendous value to the program as a whole. I also want to take a moment to thank the cart team and the traffic team for helping to get this work across the finish line. Both Terrence and Brandon were huge helps in delivering this feature, and they were instrumental in doing so. They deserve a big thanks from us for being such great collaborators. But that's all for now. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll be happy to answer any questions that you may have.
All right, that was so great. We know that so many of our resellers have been asking us for the Google Analytics tracking and conversion. So we're very excited to share that with you guys. And just keep in mind, I am going to share some resources that Chris shared with us. And I will put those resources, additional resources for Google Analytics in the description box in the YouTube chat channel, and then also on the Reseller Rodeo community. So now I'm going to go into our second demo. Let's do a new share. We're going to share.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Manish Vaidya. I'm a product manager on the domains team. And hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Manish Vaidya. I'm a product manager on the domains team center, or the DCC as we refer to it. It's the primary interface by which your customers manage their portfolio of domains. So let me show a demo, which is the best way to walk through a new product, and then talk about what are the changes that we are bringing. I'm logged in to a reseller account, a customer account right now, one of our test accounts, and I'm on the My Accounts, My Products page. And from here, you can go to Manage Domains page by clicking on the Manage All link. And this will bring you straight into the new view that we are introducing. So if you'll notice here, there are 4 different icons here. And these are different ways that your users can manage their domain portfolio. We have the card view, then what we call the simple list, and then we have the advanced list view, which is the interface that we are moving off of, and we've put this helpful message here that lets your users know that this is going to be end of life. And then that brings us to the new interface for managing domain portfolios called the advanced list view. The team has put a lot of effort into completely rebuilding this experience and targeting it at helping users manage large portfolios. And this is not just a change on the user interface. We've put a lot of effort on the front end as well as the back end of the system, which has been completely rewritten with the latest technologies, including data fabric. And what that allows us to do is load all the information in this view very fast. Even if you have somebody with 1,000 domains, it's going to load within a couple of milliseconds. It's super fast, super efficient on the back end, and a completely rebuilt front end with a modern look and feel, and a really user-centric focus on allowing users to manage their portfolio very efficiently. So I'm just going to show some of the key features. Right at the top, we've provided links for users to sort their portfolio and take a quick glance at domains that are coming up for expiry here in the next month or so that have already expired, or quick filters on expiry 18 days ago. 18 days is a number that's relevant because beyond that, domains go into redemption and are much harder to recover. So we want to help our users quickly identify the domains that are in that time frame. In just terms of the layout itself, we have added the ability for users to edit columns and just pick the columns that are relevant to what they are looking to do, including things like name server settings, and look at all the details in a very easy fashion here on the advanced list view. We, of course, support sorting by the domain name, but also supporting by things like expiry date. Again, very important for users to know the life cycle of the domain. So we've made that super easy. And then, across the top here, you'll see a lot of very advanced settings that can be used at a domain level or for your entire portfolio. You can go in and select the whole portfolio and then do renewals or change auto renew settings or even consolidate the expiry dates. You can manage all your settings, your DNS settings, various attributes of the domain. And then, you can also add on products from here, such as, privacy, security, SSL, and so on. So we've made that super easy, super intuitive, in a nice, clean interface. The other real powerful thing we've done is enhance the filtering options. So you can actually, filter on TLDs. Just look at the ones that really matter to you in terms of your portfolio. You can set up specific ranges for your domain expiry. You can sort, by lock status, privacy, name servers. Different types of filters that you can use in your searches. And then you can actually take this and save the search. And then when you come back into this view, it will be available very simply under your saved searches. So you do not have to go and create the settings all over again. They're very easily saved for you and available under saved searches. So, a lot of features built in here for helping your users manage their portfolio really easily. From here, they can, of course, always go to the DNS settings page that's available and the domain settings page. Those continue to exist and are also accessible from this view. But the real power here is super fast backend, a user-friendly, modern front-end interface, the ability to create custom searches and save them, and then a whole series of operations that are available to perform on your entire portfolio. We believe this is really going to help users with their day-to-day tasks and make continue to make the product better. So wanted to bring that information to you. Please have your users try this new interface. The old one will be getting retired very soon here in a couple of weeks. Send us feedback on how the features are being received and if there are suggestions for improvement. The reseller team is, of course, available for answering any questions. And from the product team, we are also happy to receive all the feedback and answer any questions you may have. So that's the demo. Thank you very much.
All right, that was great. Some great features and functionalities so that your customers can help manage and facilitate their domains more accessibly and easier. So now I'm just going to jump right into some marketing items, just a couple of things to bring your attention to, and then we'll wrap the webinar. So for promotions, we have some upcoming new promotions that we're working on offering. The first one is going to be a security bundle promotion. Choose 2 or more security products with 1 hosting product, and you'll get 30% off of the 2 security products. So we're also working on a newsletter, which is going to come out in about 3 weeks. And all of the details for the promotions will be in the newsletter. So neither of the 2 are ready to opt in just yet, the promotion or the newsletter. But when the newsletter comes out, as I mentioned, all of the details on the promotion will be listed there. And then you will have the option to opt in, and then you'll get a promotion promotional code to give to your customers. So I'll let everyone know once that's ready. And then also a really big announcement on the marketing side. We have a reseller resource portal coming soon. We're very excited to share this. We're in the final stages of production, but just wanted to give you kind of a quick headliner now. This is going to be a content portal that will combine reseller marketing and product information in a one-stop shop. So stay tuned for all of the full release information and a full demo on that in the upcoming weeks as well. Just a reminder to everyone, the webinars going forward, instead of holding them live, we are going to record them as we are now, and we're going to post them to our YouTube channel and our community site. So that's the end of our webinar for today. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.